Hi, my name is Larry Hoffman, and I live here on Siesta Key for the past 12 years. And I am publisher of DiningSarasota.com. We publish food and dining information in town. And today we're going to make some of my homemade butternut squash soup. This is a butternut squash, a great fall squash. You can see it's, I don't know, about a foot long. They come in all different sizes and shapes and things like that. It's a pretty standard one. And what I've got here is what it looks like on the inside. We're going to cut this thing open and we're going to use the flesh to make our soup. It's kind of like a pumpkin inside, so before we cut it up, we're going to need to take out the seeds and take out the pulp, and we'll be cutting it into uniform pieces. But before we do that, we've got some other things to do here. We've got some vegetables that are going to go in. We got an onion and some celery and a carrot. Let's just chop these up real quick. Okay, now we're ready to assemble our soup. We've got everything we need right here, and it's pretty easy. We need about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, just like that. Again, you don't have to really measure precisely. And then we're going to put in the onion, the carrot, and the celery that we chopped up. We're going to stir this around for about 3 to 4 minutes. And we just want to get it softened up. We don't want to caramelize it. We don't want to burn it. We just want to kind of get it a little soft so it'll mix in good with all the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now we've got our garlic. We're ready. The garlic's going to go in. Here for a second. This is just going to take just a few seconds just so it gets a little bit soft and you can smell it. That's how you'll know when it's ready to go. It looks good. And next we got our squash. You can see nice bright yellow. I chopped it up into like half-inch cubes. It's going to have to get soft, so you don't want it to be big pieces. You want to be able to get it soft pretty easily. Okay. We're going to add our broth now, about 4 cups of broth. This is just going to be just enough to cover it. We're not going to, you got to remember, this is going to be almost like a cream soup without the cream when it's done. So we want to put enough in there to get it going. That's good right there, so I didn't use all of it. And I'm just going to stir it up a little bit. A little bit of salt, about a half a tablespoon of salt is going to go in there. I like to put in a little bit of white pepper. I would put in black pepper, but it's going to be creamy at the end, so I don't want to have a bunch of black specks floating around in there. So I got that. I'm going to turn up the heat to high to get it to boil, and we're going to cover it right here. Once it boils, we're going to turn down the heat to simmer, and we're going to simmer it for about 30 minutes till all the vegetables inside of there are tender. Okay, well, we're all done here. Now, the next step to this is we're going to have to take a look and see how great that looks, right? It's going to look a little different when it's done. We're going to put this in the blender. I'm going to blend it all up. I'm going to do it in small batches. Now, if you have one of those immersion blenders, you know, a hand blender, you can put it right in the pot and do that. It's okay to let this cool down a little bit too, because it gets kind of hot. It's not bad. It's not a bad idea to probably take the blender cup off of here so your blender's not trashed when you're done. Okay, one more scoop. Okay, put the top on here. Might want to have a towel on top of this too, just in case it. Blend it up good. Okay, we're going to do the whole thing, so we're going to just put it in here for you. See how that comes out like that? That's the way that soup's going to look when it's all finished. There's going to be more liquid on the bottom, so you're going to kind of want to just get the consistency just right. Okay, then we'll do another batch of this the same way. Got that all blended and all went pretty well. Now, one of the great things to serve this soup with is it is hearty. It's a good seasonal fall soup. Some nice bread here. I've got a Tuscan garlic bread, which is going to be great. A few thick slices of that there. Okay, this is going to go right there on that plate. Now it's going to be time to serve up this soup. Just probably get a couple ladles full here. There we go, one. Look at how thick that is. No cream or anything in there too. It's just thickened by its own, the vegetable's own body. There we go, just like that. And then you're going to top this off with just a little bit of sour cream. Just a little bit right there. Maybe a little more. And there you go. You mix that right in, swirl that soup. You're in business. Well, enjoy it. It's a great fall meal. I hope you can enjoy it as much as we do. Oh, that's right.